All right, welcome back. Okay, this is the 363 bot class assistant virtual bot with AI installation. So I'll take you through how the system works, how the flows works, and you can see here we have at least two sequences and a couple of flows. You can see they need the pro account, at least 26 flows. These ones all need pro account. So the pro account on ManyChat, you'll just go to manychat.com, sign up, create account. So you just maybe use your Gmail and then pick up from there. So once you've already signed up to ManyChat, I'd recommend the pro account because we're using WhatsApp in this. You come back to the link that I've sent, the link that I sent. So that link can't be used multiple times. So use it sparingly. So you can see the flows here, they are at least 26 of them. So once you click the link on your browser with where you've already signed up for ManyChat, you click the link, just paste it on the browser, you'll come to this page. Then from here, you go to install, click install. So it will show the page that you are using currently for installation. I'm assuming it should be. You click install here. That then here auto filled most of the data. What's going on here? These are the tags that we've marked different parts of the system so that we can be able to collect this data and yet later use it in our sequences and the remarketing needs, because we now know the interests of each and every user that is going through the bot. Yeah, so this is very important because we're using it to segment the audience or for future remarketing. So it goes into details and covers everything from all flows. Then after that, you just click install. Once you click install, it will take you to any chat account on the dashboard. Something like this, it will tell you welcome to that, and you will have your flows in automation. Let me just move it here, my screen. So that make it easier for you. So you can see from end to end. There we go. Okay, so you'll see something like this. When you come here, click automations, you should find your files here and your flows down here. Yeah, mine, I have a lot of flows. You can see I have a lot of things here I've been doing for clients all over the years. So here this time yours will be listed here like that. So make sure you've connected your account. If you come down here, maybe let me just go through all these that you see on the screen. So my automations are the automations uh, that we have like that, those ones. Then here at basic, these are the settings that we will be using uh, for your account. For your case, it will be TikTok. So where we are allowed to do a default reply. So when someone sends a message on TikTok, the default reply goes to them. So that is how we'll be collecting data and getting them into the bot. So that is just one of the ways we're going to use to get into the bot. So we'll be going through all this. So the first thing that I want us to go through, I want us to understand like what uh, things do you expect this bot So from the floors that we've already built, the over 26 floors that I've just shown you, the whole idea is that when a student comments, messages you on TikTok, the system replies instantly and asks them what they're looking for. It tries to like qualify them. They go through a qualification system of how the whole thing kinda works. So that is how we are going to show you. So I'll be using a flow to demonstrate this. For example, here the main flow I'll be using for this case is WhatsApp. So they work the same. The interface for both WhatsApp and TikTok is similar. So I'll just be using the WhatsApp interface to demonstrate because it's easier on my end. So I want to demonstrate this welcome flow. So when you click on that, you can see they'll be showing you some metrics, how many times you'll be seeing, how many have seen it on phones, collected emails, so all the data will be there. So for now it's empty. So when we edit it, that's how it looks like. It looks like a little bit, but you can adjust the screen here on these buttons here like that and get down to what you want to see. Yeah, so it's like that. Yeah, so get into the bot, this flow. There are things that are assist to this here. So the contact's first message, so whatever the message that contact uses to type, that is what we are writing here. So for this case, it's hi admin. This is the URL. This is the link that you're going to use to access this bot. So this is just one of the triggers that can trigger it. There's so many triggers that you can use here. This is not the only one. This one is just the one I want to use for example. So here you can set triggers. Here you just come here, add new trigger. Now for WhatsApp, allowing us to, if a user sends a message, that is this first option. If a user sends a message to your WhatsApp business account, yeah, so it can detect any keyword from here. You can add a keyword. Let's say a user says hi, or a user says hello, that. So this now it will be testing, it will be reading from the sentence manually. But yet again, we can still convert these keywords into AI. So you can introduce them to AI by now clicking here and add the same person, like now a sentence, now to understand the whole context. So this is where now the AI bit comes in. So you have to uh, pay for that account and make sure that the AI comes in. But most of these flows that I'll be using are we'll just be using keywords because we are trying to direct them in a certain direction. They really don't need to type. We are trying to prevent them from typing, but just following the prompts that we've added them as buttons on the interface for them to convert and become the new user that we want them to be. So we're trying to restrict their options into conversion. That's what this system is all about. So let's demonstrate how it looks like. So for this case, I'll be using this interface here on WhatsApp and see. Still, I can take this link, paste it in another account. Let me just save this. So the link here, you can copy that link and go to any WhatsApp account and test it. So it's there somewhere on the document that I'm going to send you so that you can just test it out. I think I also sent it the other time. So I want to go to my WhatsApp and try to run this. So let's preview the bot. So you can preview from here. So it just thanks for reaching out to Shirobi learning English classes, career track, health courses, CV support, all online. So I'm here to get you sorted in under a minute. What are you looking for today? Is it English classes, health courses, or study PDFs, CV and cover letter, or you want to talk to admin? So what we're doing here is that we are preempting the things that we think they want to access from your website or from your company. What are the main things that you want them to showcase? So in the if you look at our website, then these first buttons will be like the main pages of your website, the main areas, the main business categories that you want someone to access quickly on your WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, yeah, on all those platforms. So we're allowing them to scroll through because we're trying to guide steps. We want to get them to conversion, and but still we allow them to contact you directly if that is what they want. So when they click to admin, uh, they'll be sent to send a message that goes to your either WhatsApp uh, account or the TikTok DM, the main admin. It goes to the main admin that we've set in the account. Yeah, and remember the system allows for you to have several support, and you can give them uh, qualifications according to different categories that you need. Let's say, for example, you want to do an English course. So the next thing happens is, what's your English level right now? We are qualifying them. We are trying to understand what level are they are. So this one you can change here and put in any other level that you want or any other sport that you want. For now, let's say they choose uh, the advanced area. So say great. Here's how our classes run. So we tell them more about the classes. So which fits you best? The recording is that, that, and that. So that's how we're giving them choices. Then they can select again what choice they're going to take care of. Let's say, for example, they say 5 night classes that which goes for $30. So they're telling them more about the class. The class runs at that time, like that. Then like that. Then from there on, I connected another flow that goes into now the payment, converting them into payments. So that one I was just showing you how the flow works, and now let's go to the back end and see now the exact flows. So like I was telling you, we can increase the font, the size of this. Let's increase the size by just clicking these plus buttons over here on the right. You can increase the size. I want us to go to the first floor, see how it looks like. Ta-da. So like I told you, this first here is the triggers, the scenario in which we want to send them into the bot. So the scenario, in this case here, this first scenario is that they access the bot through a link. Let's say you are on Facebook or on TikTok or anywhere on the internet, then you shared a link. You can share this link over here and tell them to access to check out your SIMO information, learn more, any other thing. So when they click on this, it sends them into the bot. They start the first conversation, which is here. This is the first conversation that starts, which is an instant greeting that fires in seconds. So it tells them, hey, so this first here it captures uh, their name from the back end, yeah, and you can put several of them. It's not the only one. So if you click on that and then you come to this one here, it will highlight the system fields that are already available for you to use, like the first name, last name, full name, email, phone, last text input, uh, whether they're subscribed or their contact ID, yeah, from even if you want from a specific other field that you want to link them up inside here, you can. Then there are also some custom fields that you can create If you want a new field that is not available built inside the system, you can build it. Yeah, for example, you can create a new field like health courses. Yeah, any other. Yeah, yeah. So from then on, we can you see this, the first block here is a text. Yeah, then you can put a duration at least for it to feel like a conversation, so that they don't really pop up quickly, because you remember when we were here, you can see it took a bit of time before the other one comes. That is 3 seconds at least, again, so we're waiting again for another one to come, so that we don't really bombard the user. Yeah, it feels like a normal conversation, because this is WhatsApp. They are chatting with you. They want to feel like you are typing, like you are a real person. Because when they feel like it's a bot, they kinda tend to protect themselves. Yeah, and interfere with conversion. The whole idea of using this system is that we are converting the user in the same platform where we found them. We don't want to change them. Let's say, for example, we found them on TikTok. We want to maintain all these conversations in the DM, so that they don't need to leave TikTok. They still feel safe. They calm way that they want to convert without anxiety. Yeah. So I was just showing you here the kind of things that we have that we can include in the flows. We can include the text. Text can include an image, delay, data collection. This is if we want to collect, so for us to collect their emails, to collect their phone numbers. Yeah, that were you are even to use maybe in the first kind of instance. But for this case, this is WhatsApp. You really don't need to use that, because so long as someone is chatting with you in WhatsApp, they're chatting with their number. So automatically you know that. Yeah, yeah. So that's how you collection. There are more things here that you can even add a file. Maybe you want to send them a file to access. Maybe you want them to send an audio to access. You want them to send a video. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so that's how those are the kind of inputs that we have. So let's go to actions. Let us understand actions here. So the whole idea of this system is that we are able to count for every level. For every level that happens, we want to account each step, because the whole idea is to track the user, to track this person who is chatting with you. We want them to convert, so we want to understand their interest, understand what actions to take at different level. That's why this action here is really important. So if you look at the action area, there are so many actions here you can take. The action I took in this case was to add a tag, add mark this point, so that when they are at this level, when they begin here, then they select whatever brings them. So I've marked that action at that level is that they want an English class. So that is the action I'm tagging. The action I've taken is to add a tag. But there's several actions you can take. So you can take another action again and say, assign this conversation to a specific team. Let's say, because they've already selected English. Yeah. So maybe you have an English department, somebody who handles English directly. So we know that this conversation, this scenario, this user will be handled by this specific person. Yeah. Another thing we can do is to notify assignees without sending. So long as they have started the flow, we can say that if someone starts this flow, let the admin know that somebody is starting a flow. So that's how it will trigger a message and go to the admin for them and alert them that the bot is handling something. Yeah, then you can make external requests. External requests here's area is important when you are using and integrating different tools. When you want to integrate other tools that are doing other specific AI automations, like for example, the most common tool that we use to make things using AI is make.com. Now, if you have other AI scenarios that are running on make.com and you want to link them to this bot in the same WhatsApp, this is an area that you can use. So you click this area and insert the links and everything from the webhook from make.com, and to make sure that the action runs from this bot on this other end. So that is the beauty about this CRM. It's very integratable. It's integratable with the latest tech. I'll be showing you other areas of integrating again. So another action we can take here is we can add an automation. There are so many things you can do. You can send an inbox. Yeah, you can optimize ad. You can add Google Sheets. This is very important because you'll be extracting data. Yeah, you'll be extracting this data that you are collecting as the user is flowing through the bot. This data has to be can be extracted into as a Google Sheet that you can manually have your workers go through and get the right information that you need. So this is why I love this system. Is that it's integratable, and the hybrid nature allows us to track every step that the user is using while going through the AI bot. Uh, yeah, so there are so many actions that you can take from here just to make it uh, work better. Then from that, you've seen actions. Other thing that you can take from actions, let's say, let me delete this action. I can show you. Yeah, so apart from actions, we can include any other step at this point. You can even add WhatsApp message if you want to send them a specific message. Yeah, like this one here was is a message. That's the next step. So from clicking here, we can add email if you want to send an email to maybe something. Yeah, we can add an AI step like I told you. If you want AI to handle something, that is a way to add it within that area. We've seen actions. I've already demonstrated actions. Conditions also, you can see a condition. Let's say if this then that. Yeah, yeah, we can randomize it, like we can select things, and mostly it's about testing, because this system was built for marketing, uh conversion optimization. That is the whole idea. It's all about conversion optimization. So it's all about making sure we are collecting every data. We are able to do different kind of scenarios and different kind of steps to A/B test different steps. We can say, yeah, let's say this user goes the other direction, what happens, and what if they take the other direction, which one converts better. That's how you can test and know which kind of flow is better. Yeah, so you can have even start an automation, yeah, from here. So there's so many things you can do from that area. Let me just take this back before I forget. So that's how to add steps to other direction. Just take that arrow and they connect like that. So this is how we can use uh, this system. So there are so many things you can use. So the more you work around with these steps, you'll be able to understand these flows better. Another thing, let me just show you connecting a flow somewhere here at the end. I love what I did here. Let me demonstrate. So this is now like the final stage of this flow. It was like showing what else here. So once they have selected the time, the next thing here is they're supposed to go to the conversion. So this is what I built another automation for conversion here at the end. But now before I sent them to the flow of conversion, I made sure I collected this data. So first of all, I sent them to an action. Yeah, that action was collecting data. Then after they have collected data, it now sends them to the flow. Yeah, the user will go directly once they click this, they just go here directly, but in between we've collected that data, and that is how this system is important, because this data is what we're going to use in our automations. We're going to use in our sequences, in the follow-ups, because once we know that they're interested in this and that, now we can now create a sequence, an automation, a follow-up, maybe after 1 hour, maybe after 10 hours, maybe after a day, just for you to follow up with this person and lead them to the conversion that you need. So if they converted, yeah, they went through this other flow. Let me just open it. They converted. This is the flow that is going to confirm that they have converted. So here we're going to add other tags. Yeah, yeah. So they have said we've already told them everything about it, and they're interested. They're ready. I want to join. Ready, want to join, or want to ask first. Again, we can edit this and say maybe had a delay, then text and say I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I want to start the course now. Then this button becomes get started. So when get started here, we can send them anywhere. We can send them to a message, so that the message goes to an admin and says, I want to get started. Or you can send an email or an AI step, or even open, I would say, for those who are offering online. So this is a great step that you can just add the link of the force of the course page on this area. Again, you can perform another action if you want another action, or you can set up conditions. All these every level. For our case, I'm setting this to that conversation gets sent to an admin. That's a conversion. That's a conversion already. Because the admin will just receive a message on start course and get started. So since I've changed that, I'll hit update and our conversion is live. Yes, yes. So that's how this flow works. We can track conversion. So the action here, another action here that we can add is that converted. You can tag here that converted. I don't know why it's hanging. It should allow us to add something here. Yeah, so just add a conversion tag. So once it's converted, you'll now know that this one is converted. Now, even if you're doing follow-ups, you can design a specific follow-up, an email for this person who's converted, and you can still add the email here directly. Yeah, because it's about action. You can add an action. Say this action, let's say, is connected to an automation that you've already created somewhere, an automation here, maybe that, or a sequence. You can subscribe them to a sequence you already set up for those who have converted. Maybe the sequence of sending courses, yes, after an admin has confirmed the payment. Any action that you want the system to do can be done from here and be set automatically. Yeah. So I'll just delete this because it's misbehaving. Yes. Okay, so that is how this flow works. Next, I'll just be showing you how to connect this flow to other areas of the system. Yeah, other areas of this system. So, so when you go to the landing page like that, you're going to get some other automations that ManyChat will recommend that they've already built for themselves. Yeah, for you also. So for TikTok, we still don't have the automatic flows coming in from comments, but they're saying it's coming soon. So we are waiting for that feature to come in. But it's possible in Messenger, it's possible in Instagram. So if you want to use those platforms for take advantage of, you can use that. So the same flow can be converted. For example, let's go to automations here. So this is the one we just updated here right now. We can convert these into uh, another another channel. So let's say if you want it to be Instagram, Messenger, all that. But once you've converted it, you have to go back to that new flow that you've converted, and let's say I want to convert it to Instagram. So everything changes here now to Instagram, but I have to check it out and make sure that everything is working okay. Because there are sometimes some things may be working on WhatsApp, not working on Instagram, things like that. So when you do that change, you come here and set up the trigger that you want. You can see now Instagram has most triggers. Like when a user comments on a post, a user replies to your story, a user sends a message, a user shares your post or reel a story, and they tag you, get them into a bot. A user clicks an Instagram ad, a user comments on your live, a user clicks a referral link. So you see, with Instagram and Messenger, we can really do more. Yeah, because this system was first built for Instagram and Messenger. There's more things you can do. Remarketing, yeah, setting up flows, setting traps, different parts of your marketing campaign to convert more. So this system was built mainly for conversion, marketing, using AI to make it all simple. So just set that live and see. Yeah. So we can test it out maybe later on in another video. So we've seen automations, we've seen how the flows work, we've seen how to set. Now let me show you how to set keywords. Yes, I want to go back to the WhatsApp flow we were using so that everything is clear. So let me use this to demonstrate. So this is the conversion flow for those who selected English class. I want to join. Yeah, and for those who asked about that. So maybe one of the trigger can be now send message. So detect words in the message. Then say join class. Or you can say English class. Yeah. So if the system detects such kind of words in a sentence, its flow can pop up. Yeah. But if you want context to be further analyzed by AI, that is when we use AI over here. I think I demonstrated this here before. Yeah. That's how we do it. So I'll do create so that it's captured. And once you always set these triggers and you save them like that, you make sure you save here. Make sure here is live. Yeah. Sometimes you may try to save a flow, then you see here it says stopped. When you go to automation, you say the automation is stopped. What it means is that there is no trigger that has been set. When you don't set a trigger, the automation cannot start. So you have to set these triggers so they can also. A trigger can be set by linking this flow. Like this flow was linked to another major link of the welcome bot. So the whole idea is that try to build bots flows that are very specific. Go niche down on flows so that now we can be able to kind of build them as blocks of one major bot. Yeah, but have very specific functions as a single bot. Avoid having so many scenarios in one. If you want many scenarios in one, at least mark them as different flows so that you can just connect them easily. It helps to build up and separate things and collect better data so that we are able to really analyze things properly. So we've seen the basics, we've seen the keywords, we've seen sequence. Let's go to sequences. So sequences here, this is how now the follow-up bit. We want to do the follow-up bit. So for this one, the first message can go back within the first day. You can create this message. So this message is what I were using them as flows again. Yeah. So a message is another flow, but for this case, you become very specific. You want to be very specific with the sequencing here. So on the first day, send them these. Yeah. So so it can be a certain kind of conversation that you want to start having with them. So they will start reading the flow. For this one, I only did one page, but you can really expand these into a really long conversation depending on the scenario that you want to achieve. The sequences, you are not limited. You can have as much sequences as you want. You can have even a conversation going on for a year. But just make sure you don't blow them up, and always put allow tags, like allow them to stop when they need. That is the best kind of, if you want to use. uh, Yeah. Then you can also set up rules, like for example, after 1 hour confirmation, what happens, something like that. Yeah. Uh, like now, this one we tag this has visited the page group, so we know that if somebody visits the group page after 1 hour, follow them up with this. This is now for Facebook. See, you can do a lot with Facebook, but even in Instagram, you can say the WhatsApp. Once you trigger these, let's say somebody has gotten into the bot, this action. Yeah, those are the rules we can set here. There are so many things we can do with that again. Yeah, so that is one. So let's see the kind of platforms that you can join. So you can join so many platforms. You can join Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Messenger, SMS, email, Telegram. Yeah, you can still do the same automations like this, even for email. Yeah, once you reply this, you do that. You can still connect uh, other kind of things. You can connect this one here. I'll show you the APIs. You can connect cloud. You can connect TikTok. Yeah. Sorry, I'm showing the world my API. Oh, sorry. Yeah. There's so many things you can do. So one thing I want to show you is settings. So once you've verified and connected your WhatsApp business account here, so there are things that you can set. Like now, a default reply should be default flow, a default flow like that welcome flow that we already been looking at. That is what you come and it here as the default. Yeah. Then the icebreakers now are now the FAQs. Yeah. You can see here they are. So if somebody just lands on the on your WhatsApp, and they get prompted these. So when these ones always appear on your WhatsApp here like that, and here you can the automations, or even if it's a text message, but mostly it's automations because you want them to get into the bot. So for example, it can be English class course, uh, something like that. So the main areas that you want them to do, like for me, for my case, it's marketing services, SEO services, book consultation, or via demo. Yeah. So those are the main pages, the main flows that you want them to start with. Mostly focus on conversion in that area. Then yeah, the description of the business, the contact information, the business. Yeah, and if you want to disable this also, where you can come and disable your account. And for the WhatsApp here to be verified and all have all this here, like mine here, like that, like this, you really have to get approval from Meta Business. So make sure your Meta Business account is okay. Connect your Meta Business before setting up ManyChat. Make sure your Meta Business is perfect before setting up ManyChat, or else you have problems. One other thing I wanted to mention is maybe uh here is maybe the messages, where to access the messages. You can come here to contacts. So here it will show you all the people who got into the bot, yeah, and what they did and the actions they took. And here you can see the tags, what tags were attached, so you can know which ones are working, the links, what everything you can follow up here. Then again, here I've said automations, ManyChat AI. So these ones, you can get the AI that can help you uh, in most of these. So you can explore that, because it's still a new feature. Instagram, you can explore it. Broadcast, if you want to send mass message to everyone, you want to send mass message to everybody in the bot, so it doesn't matter what specific platform they are in, it goes mass to all of them. Just come here. uh, you can use that automate. I mean, you can broadcast to that for this using the email, WhatsApp, or Messenger. But still, you can even broadcast an automation that is even possible. So too many people, they start accessing the bot all at the same time. Yeah, so there's so many things you can do with this, just about exploring. So here in the inbox, you're going to access the messages, all messages, whether WhatsApp, whether Instagram, whether what, they'll all be here, and you can reply to all of them here at the same time. Yeah, so these are very important area. Let me just get out of before I give out private information. Yeah, yeah, so that's that. So you can explore this and have so many things. Yeah, the same way I've set the automation for WhatsApp is the same way you can set automation for Instagram, for TikTok, for Messenger, for email, for SMS. So it's the same way. I've just used the WhatsApp as an example, but everything is working in the same way. I think I've gone through everything that we needed to look at in this installation class. Just a prerequisite, make sure that you have TikTok business account. uh, it's a business account and not creator. Confirm that, and you switched the settings to business. Everything will be okay, and you just connect and add the account. So when you're signing up ManyChat, you'll be given an option for what channel do you want to start signing up with. Usually in the beginning, we used to recommend Facebook because that was the mother, and it was easier to set up, because once you have your Meta account set up, okay, all these will be flowing, because you shall have added your WhatsApp, shall have added your TikTok, your Facebook, and all those other details, and make sure everything matches. Also for WhatsApp business account, make sure you have your business registered business, because you have to confirm all those data in WhatsApp. WABA has to confirm all those details. Yeah, so make sure you have your, and the things you're using, use the name exactly as it appears, as the way you're doing business, because that they want to confirm the brand name is the same. Yeah, so once you have those approvals within at least 24 hours, yeah, you'll be able to have everything running. So I recommend you to install the link, install the report once you have already verified these accounts, because you are building an infrastructure that's going to last you for a long time, and you should be doing it when doing internet, when doing online business, so that at least people can trust you, because it's all about trust. Once they trust you, they're going to work with you more. They'll convert more, and they'll even trust your bots, because bots are, people are afraid of them a little, but that is how it is. So thank you so much for joining me in this installation process. If you have any problems, you have my contacts, my email, my numbers, WhatsApp. Reach out to my bot in every area, and I'll be able to assist you. Thank you so much, and I'll be seeing you in the next coming video. Thank you.